Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
We see the numbers on the ground a week ago for HN. 18 carries, 87 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame, he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On the ground, it's Ollie Gordon. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Brings off 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to get back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. 2 yards on the pickup. The numbers for Gibbs from last week. 9 carries, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game short week, he may spend a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
A gain there of 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
2nd and 11 at the Dolphins' 32-yard line.
Penix working out of the gun here. Open man, there's Darnell Washington. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line.
12 yards. That's good for a Browns first down.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full play.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. able to get this out to the 25. Miami's offense set and ready to go. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game as you take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, and he's right there in the mix. Tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. The Browns at 5-4 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll throw with Penix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. Dolphins offense returning to the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Now back to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
3rd and 2. Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw now on first down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. His first catch, good for 9 in the first down.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
At the 32-yard line.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Walker. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of the best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now Achane on first and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Second and 9. He'll drop to throw. His pass caught with the 4. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Now receiver in motion left. On third down, Achane. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Devon Achane. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Cleveland offense making their way out. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now second and 9. Here's Penix. That one caught by Rice. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling.
That's good for a Browns first down.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Browns try to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. To the air, Penix. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Newman. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And looking to throw, Penix. And he's got it. And the Browns are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Gibbs is in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll throw now on the final play. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Browns to take over. They're on the good side of this game right now with a lead, but they were on the bad side last week in that loss to Cincinnati. So now trying to make amends. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Another run for Gibbs here. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Penix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw, Penix. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So that was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Second and 1 at the 31-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Up the middle, Achane. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Looking for a seam, finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tyrell Dotson there on the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to Gibbs. And down inside the 40 or about the 38. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And tough sledding. Maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. I've got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. It has a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Penix. Now he'll tuck this and run. Throw left side complete. That's Newman. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. To throw again is Penix. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's another Browns.
They'll go play action here with Penix. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashee Rice, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. Miami set to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle. But they allow the conversion. Waddle, the motion man right. They go play action here on 1st down. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
1st down, Falcons.
Now back to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. From the 22 now, here's second down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Back to throw again. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
As we prepare for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on two-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on two-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. On the give, here's Gibbs. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. From the 41, here's a second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
Hand off down to Gibbs. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll throw with Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On the bootleg, it's Penix. He'll try to do it himself. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one thrown underneath to Achane. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. They'll set up to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He's back to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he is going to lose yardage here. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he will have the Browns 1st down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory.
That's good for a Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
36-yard line.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the medal lands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So it's a win here for the Cleveland Browns, and it was thanks in part to their man under center, their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, he really had his A game tonight. He threw a